Welcome to GRC, my personal YouTube channel dedicated to radio control car racing. I've been an RC enthusiast since I was very young, so mainly into Tamiya cars. I raced 1/8 Nitro about 10 years ago for a couple of years, which I really enjoyed. And then more recently, I got into 1/10 scale electric cars, which is what is most popular in Sydney, where I live near. So that's what I race. I've been racing my second season, so I've raced a full year. And it took a bit of a while to get used to 1/10 scale electric racing, but I've got into it. These days I'm making A mains at my local club, so I've improved a lot, but I'm not one of the top guys. So hopefully this year, as I go through my journey, you'll see me get a bit faster. I have posted videos in the past of me wearing my GoPro when I'm racing, so I'm going to continue to do that. But I'm going to intersperse that with discussions about my car, my changes, how I'm going, what race meetings I'm going up to, and just general thoughts on RC. So if you like RC racing, it's a good one to follow. I live in Australia, near Sydney, so most of my racing is in Sydney, but I will be travelling to races here and there, and I might even race 1/8 scale here and there. I have a 1/8 Nitro Hot Bodies D817 and a 1/8 electric converted D8. But my main two cars are these two, so I have... the picture in the background is one of the local tracks in Sydney. It's Ride. They have lights, and we do night racing there sometimes. And this one here is Hills, the other track, the club I've been racing at the last few months, what I'm really enjoying. That's a picture from actually race footage of my two-wheel drive, the pink car in the middle there going over the jump. So they'll use that on my GoPro. So yeah, I have a lot of GoPro footage. I've also got a GoPro. I'm going to start doing some interviews at the track on my GoPro as well, and just talking to different people. That'd be cool. So that's the kind of content you'll see on the YouTube channel. So my cars, I have two team associated 1/10 scale cars. I have the B6.1, as you can see here. I've got Trinity motors in both my B74 and my B6.1. This is 7.2. I race in the stock classes only, so I'm a stock racer, which is that's cool. I have Hobby Wings XR10 and my servos. I have Sanwa radio gears. I have all the good quality Sanwa servos in all my cars as well. So the track where I normally race is fairly dusty. It's outdoor. All the tracks are outdoor in Sydney where I am for off-road. It's dirt, so it gets dusty at times. So yeah, we normally have whole shots in the rears and ribs, and then when it grooves up, sometimes we flick to bars. So throughout the day, it's pretty cool. You need to change your setup the way you're going. I actually am running a stand-up in this. I've got the lay down, lay back, and stand-up, but I've tried stand-up the last few month or so, few race meets, and it's been really good. My times improved dramatically. It just suits my style a bit more. Like I said, the tracks are fairly loose and bumpy, so I know some of the top drivers don't. I mean, I don't think anyone else, or very few people, do stand-up anymore, but for me, it just seems to suit me, and I really enjoy it. So it's been good, but I think through the year I'll probably change depending how I go, because the other track that I race at Ride, stand-up's not great because it's a lot more grippy. It's more clay. But anyway, for now, this is what I've got. Works really well. So I'll start talking about my setup and things like that through the videos. I've got a bunch of new parts that just turned up that I need to replace, like straight arms for the front, so it suits the stand-up transmission. I'm going to up the gearing to a 30 teeth pinion instead of 29, things like that. So I'm racing this weekend, so I'll see how I go. You'll get some track footage, and it'll be cool for you to see the cars in action. That's my B6.1. This is my B74. So because I started about a year ago, I also have some advice for people who are starting out, because I'm not professional by any means. I have the means to get good gear, but doesn't my gear's better than my abilities. I bought the B74 second hand. So if you are getting into the hobby, picking up a second hand car at the club you join is a really good way to get into it. There's always a lot of the top drivers looking to upgrade to the latest car, and the beauty of buying from your local club a second-hand car, it's pretty much going to be set up for that track if they're one of the top drivers. So highly recommend if you want to get into it and you're not sure what you're doing, like I was. I bought the B6.1 brand new, but the 74 I bought second hand, and it was really good. So this one's also got a Trinity RevTech 13.5 motor. I've got a Fleeter Pro V2 ESC on this one, but otherwise it's the same. I do have the hop up. I've changed the diff, the center diff to I've got rid of the ball diff and put, yep, so that's that one. Once again, I've got my Sanwa servo. Nothing special about this one. This one I have been changing the setup lately a fair bit. I'm going to try to change different diff oils this race. I'll go through that before when I do my race chat for this weekend. And I've got some new springs in the front as well. I've got blue springs. So I pretty much have all the springs and options for both cars and all the pinion options and all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty good. I'm at the stage now where I'm good enough where setup changes matter and they make a difference to how I go. So yeah, which is pretty exciting time to be in. So I feel like I'm making a lot of progress. So yep, welcome to the channel. If you like it, please subscribe. I'll be trying to put out a video a week, if not more. Won't be all long stuff. A lot of it will be short, just as I'm changing things and working on the cars. Yeah, and you get a view of what it's like to race in Sydney, 1/10 electric, and sometimes some broader 1/8 nitro and electric as well when I go to different tracks. So that's the other stuff that you might see. And also a lot of tips and tricks that I learned as a new person. I was a newbie, so yep, I'm not an expert. I've learned a lot over the last 15 months that I can share, and I'm still learning every time I go to the track, which is cool. So if you've got any questions, you can ask, and I'll answer what I know. But yeah, that's basically me. So my name's Andrew, this is GRC. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you do, and I'll see you next time when I do my race report from this Sunday. Cheers. Bye.